2,000 years ago, in the heart of Egypt, the great temple stood tall, and the pharaohs ruled with divine authority. But in the shadows, beneath the golden sands, there were those who had been left behind, spirits who wandered unseen, whispering to those who dared to listen. Among them was Nebusemekh, a man once honored in life but now forgotten in death. His tomb, long crumbled, his name, erased by time, his spirit, desperate to be remembered, would not rest. And so, he returned. The village of Thebes lay silent beneath the starlit sky. The people had long heard whisper strange sounds in the night, flickering torches with no wind, the feeling of unseen eyes watching from the darkness, sound of distant footsteps and whispering. But one man would soon come face to face with the unknown. His name was Nebusemekh, a high priest of Ammon, known for his wisdom and connection to the gods. One evening, as he prepared to rest, a chilling presence filled his chamber. The air grew cold, the flame of his oil lamp flickered, and then, from the shadows a voice spoke. Distorted, echoing voice of the ghost. I am Nebusemekh, forgotten and abandoned. My tomb has crumbled, my name fades. I wander in darkness, trapped between the living and the dead. Nebusemekh, frowning in fear, could only watch as the spirit took form before him, a translucent figure, wrapped in the tattered linen of the grave, its hollow eyes filled with sorrow. The ancient Egyptians believed that a soul needed to be remembered to survive in the afterlife. Without offerings, without prayers, it would wither and disappear forever. Sound of distant chanting, desert winds. Nebusemekh's tomb had been lost to time. No one spoke his name. No one brought him offerings of bread and water. His spirit, was starving, and so he wandered, searching for someone who would listen. His voice trembled as he pleaded with the priest. Ghostly whisper,
"Restore my name, let me be whole once more, before I fade into the abyss." Nebusemekh, moved by the spirit's suffering, knew what had to be done. He could not allow this soul to be lost forever. The next day, Nebusemekh gathered the temple priests. Together, they searched the desert, uncovering the ruins of Nebusemekh's tomb, its walls barely standing, its inscriptions eroded by time. He ordered the tomb to be restored, and fresh offerings to be placed within. A great ceremony was held, calling upon Anubis, the god of the dead, to guide the lost soul back to peace. As the final words of the ritual were spoken, the winds howled through the temple halls, and then, silence. The ghost of Nebusemekh stood at the entrance of his tomb, watching, his form no longer twisted in sorrow but at peace. He turned to Nebusemekh and whispered his final words. Ghostly voice, I am remembered. I am whole once more. And then, he was gone.